Hello guests, welcome to this YouTube video. In this video, we are going to talk on the skeletal system. But before we dive into what we have today, we have to log into my doctor portal. Okay, I'm going to be working with the nurse by name Alison. I will simply type in my name here to log into the portal. Okay, my name is already here. We have a patient here by name Amy. Is here for X-ray body scan. We are going to use her to study the bones of the skeleton. In the previous video, we looked at the bones of the lower body. In this video, we are going to look at the bones of the upper body. So let's start with the upper body today. In the upper body, we are going to start with the head. In the head bone is called the skull. We have the skull right here. It runs all around here. We have the skull. So we have the cranium, the facial bone here. And then we have the eye sockets. We have the eye socket here where the eye is positioned. And then we have the nasal cavity, the cavity where the nose is found. And then we have the teeth. The teeth is found in the upper and lower jaw. And then here the jaws, the lower jaw is the strongest bone. So down here we have the cervical vertebra. We have a lot of bones that make up this neck bone. So this neck bone is attached to the head. So let's look at the back part of the head. In the back part of the head, you can see the cranial vertebral junction here that attach to the skull and run down through what is called the spine. So we also have the back here and this other side. So we are going to look at the names of of the bones that forms the skeletal system. Let's go to the next slide. Let's look at the in the chest bone, we have a bone here that holds this particular clavicle. We have a bone here, and then we have a bone here. So the sternum runs in the chest here. This holds the rib together in place. So the ribs run from the sternum up here, and then it also runs up here. So we have the clavicle bone that joins itself to a long bone. And then we also have on the left hand side, the right hand side and the left hand side, the clavicle join here to the humerus. So we also have a bone holding up here and another bone holding up here. The sternum is partially a T-shaped vertical bone. So the T-shaped vertical bone here. So we have the clavicle here. So please take note of the names of these bones because they are important. It helps the bones enable us to be able to stand upright. Okay, so without much ado, we are going to look at the bones continues down here, forming a lumbar vertebra out of the ribs bone here. So it extends to the previous video that we created, the lumbar vertebra down to the pelvic girdle. So let's move back to the next slide. In this other slide, we have the backbones, the ribs in the backbone, and all this forming a kind of ribs and the spine. So let's look at the next slide. The shoulder bone, we have a clavicle here that joins the humerus, and then we have the shoulder joint, and it's a mobile type of joints. So you can see this other bone here, clavicle joint, the humerus. So let's go to the next slide. And then we have the shoulder bone right here. The shoulder bone is, we have already looked at this. And then let's go to the bones in the hands. In the hands, the humerus extend and form a joint, and this joint comprises of two bones, the ulna and the radius. So they form a joint here. In this joint, we have the casal, the metatarsal, and the phalanges. So the phalanges, the metatarsal, and the casal back to the joint that join these two bones together. So we are going to go back right here. So this is what I have for you today. Endeavor to subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you can learn more videos in this channel.